Hey, welcome back in to David L. Gray Off Code, Unscripted. Got a review for you for episode 20 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. I really thought it was cool. I did episode 21. A lot of you dropped into the comment box below and said, hey, David Gray, I really like this. Hey, can you do more of these? I really like your perspective, which I thought was cool. Kind of caught me off guard because the video didn't get a whole lot of positive reviews. I got like 75% approval, which is strange for me because I'm used to 90%. All right, that's where I like to be, an A grade. And you guys would give me a C. Although I kind of understood where it's coming from. Like you guys say, hey, David Gray, you hate women in the video. So I kind of knew where it was coming from. But cool. If you guys want me to do some more of these, I'm here for it. You know, my wife and I, we watch these anyways. So I'm happy to hop on, give you my thoughts on it. I appreciate it that you like it. But one thing that we're not going to do, if we're going to do these, we're not going to let episode 20 slide. We're not going to let that just slip under the radar. That's where we're going to start if we're going to do these. So let's get into it. Episode 20 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. This is David L. Gray Show. Off Code, Unscripted. Let's get into it now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. Okay. So we are going to be bringing out some single women once they come around this corner one by one. If you're feeling her, you know, outfits on point, makeup on fleek, whatever it is, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything like maybe she says something that's a red flag to you or you just cannot see yourself dating her, go ahead and pop that balloon and I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. Are we ready? Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nucci.
Hey, Nucci. How old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 soon.
Okay.
All right. So we got to talk about this. First of all, just off the rip. I'm a little bit disappointed that nobody popped their balloon. Because let's go back and listen to Arlette's instructions. Arlette said, if there's something you see about her where you can't see yourself dating her, pop your balloon. So she comes out here in this bodysuit. And again, instructions for the show are come on the show as if you're dressing for a date. So, and she comes out dressed like this. I think this is a red flag. Dressed in this bodysuit. You can't take her seriously. And you can't take her home to your mom dressed like this. You can't introduce her to your friends because all your friends are saying, hey, man, you're going to smash that. They're disrespecting her from the jump. Just because of the way she presents herself. She presents herself like she's a bad decision. Like you can't take her serious. It's supposed to be fine. If this is, I guess the problem here is that the show is supposed to be called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. All right. But she's dressed like the show is Pop the Balloon or Find Somebody to Smash. That's it. She looks like somebody that you just want to make a really bad decision with. That's the way she presents herself. And nobody popped their balloon. And again, I think that's a problem that men have. All right. I think, you know, the problem with women today, especially black women, I think, is men. That I find that women will hold themselves to the highest standard that they think men will accept. That the men they're interested will accept. So because Nucci comes out dressed like this, she's telling us that she holds herself to a very low standard, which means that the men who she's encountered have accepted that standard by which she's presenting herself. Otherwise, she would raise herself to a higher standard to find a higher quality caliber of men. So the problem is men. Men, we just have to hold women, we have to hold ourselves to higher standards by what we will accept coming into our lives. And I think if we hold a higher standard, I think the women around us will raise their standard up. And they won't try to present themselves like this to us as just some sort of smashable. So, but let's get more into it to see more about this Nucci. And just off her name, I'm not taking a Nucci home. All right, her name's too close to Nuki. And I'm not gonna put my mom in that type of situation where she accidentally calls, my girlfriend Nuki. We're not doing that.
And what do you do?
I am an artist as well as a behavioral health tech, and I'm also a stripper.
Stripper.
Okay, now
She says she's a stripper, and two dudes pop their balloon. 2 out of 8. There's 8 men up here, 8 young men up here, and she comes out dressed like this. Nobody pops a balloon. She says she's a stripper, and two pop the balloon. 2 out of 8. Again, everybody should have popped their balloon. But what you're saying, this is someone you would date, a stripper? I find that to be, again, is this our fault? Generation X or Generation Z? I don't even know what generation I belong to. People who were born in the 70s, early 80s. What generation is that? X? What is this our fault? These boys we raised? like what father says it's okay to bring a stripper home? Like, everybody should know this is not okay. That this is not okay. But again, I think we hold ourselves, men, we hold some very low standards. Very low standards. And what I said has been proven by what just happened. Out of 8 men, only 2 says that's a deal breaker. That's crazy. I find that to be crazy. And I think men do fall in love with strippers. We do fall in love with strippers. I mean, because men, oftentimes we're just visual. And I think sometimes a woman can be so beautiful visually that we can open ourselves up to the trap. We can make a really bad decision immediately. But also men should just I think instinctually know. And just know just from the lessons that we've learned from other men that you can love a stripper. You can. But a stripper is never going to love you back. Why is a stripper never going to love you back? Well, the things that strippers are in love with are not the men. When strippers objectify men, they see them as objects. The only thing a stripper loves is popping, rolling, and climbing, and money. That's it. Popping, rolling, climbing, money. And how do we do that? Well, how do we know that? Well, we learned it long time ago from T-Pain. T-Pain taught us this. Now, if you don't remember, let me remind you the lesson that we learned from T-Pain about falling in love with strippers and what happens after that.
Hell, know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, after the club, you know what I'm talking about, me and my gonna be together, know what I'm saying? I ain't even worried about them really though, I'm just looking at you.
Stripper, look at all that money.
You know, you got them big hips. Damn.
Got the body of a goddess.
Visual.
Got eyes but a pink and brown. I see you, girl. She coming down from the ceiling. Yeah, she know what she doing. She doing that right thing. Need to get her over to my crib and do that night thing. I'm in love with a stripper. She poppin', she rollin',
Popping, rolling.
she climbing that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. She trippin', she playing. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm staying. I'm in love with a stripper. She climbing, she
That's
rollin',
exactly how it happens. That's exactly how it happens. You know, it's visual. So I get kind of where these men are at on Pop the Ballon and Find Love. They're really the same place T-Pain was. It's just a visual thing. You know, captures your eyes and you start imagining things, right? But the important thing, again, to remember is that, yes, you can fall in love with a stripper. And all the popping and rolling she playing. But a stripper is never, ever going to love you back. It's just not. But let's find out what these men have learned from Nucci. And let's find out why these men did pop their balloon and why they didn't after they saw all these red flags.
what kind of artist are you?
I rap.
Oh, okay, all right. So
Oh, she's a rapper too, so she has all the hood professions, all the ghetto girl professions. She's a rapper and a stripper. I mean, you can't really. That's like the trifecta, right? She's thick, as they say, and she's a rapper and a stripper. I mean, come on now.
Oh, anything we should be looking out for? Anything soon?
Yes, actually, I dropped a song yesterday, so go ahead and check that out, you guys.
Okay.
Showgirl Nucci on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Showgirl Nucci. We're not even gonna hesitate. We're just gonna go there and find out what Showgirl Nucci is doing in her rap career. I think we already know this.
Where my bad bitches at?
Hey.
Okay, I see you.
Let's go.
It's Nucci.
No.
Put your hands on your knees and break it back. Break it back. Put your hands on your knees and break it back. Break it back. Put your hands on your knees and break it back. Shorty, put your hands on your knees and break it back. Throw it back. Put your hands on your knees and break it back.
No. Shout out. Listen. First of all, shout out to Lizzo. Because this didn't happen. All this type of stuff didn't happen until Lizzo came on the scene. So shout out to everyone with all the cellulite, all the what do you call that? The titty in the back, the fat back. I call it a back bitty. What do you call it? I call it a back bitty. So shout out to all the women who never had kids but look like they had 3. Got all the cellulite showing and got the back bitty. Shout out to all those who following Lizzo. Okay, this is crazy. I remember there was a time when you used to have you had to get in shape and then show your body. Right? But now you could be a stripper with a back bitty and look like this with all this cellulite. So it's just a different world than the one that I'm used to. I don't even know what's going on anymore. What is this? Again, you're supposed to take this home. You say, hey mom, here's Nucci. This is going to be the mother of your grandchildren. Your mother get on the internet, she look up Nucci, and this happens. and your mom pulls you back into the room to give you old school whipping. This is not going to be the mother of my grandchildren. Not this Nucci. Not this Nucci. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. But again, this is standards. We've told Nucci that this is acceptable, that she can behave like this, and we will still find her to be a quality woman, and we'll respect her. All right. So she doesn't hold herself to any type of standards whatsoever. Man, I don't know. I'm not disappointed in Nucci here. I'm just disappointed in men. I am. This shouldn't have happened at all. And I think Nucci here, man, I think she's just really getting points because she's light skinned. I don't know. Let me know if you disagree with me, but I think these yellow women, I think, are just getting a pass because they're yellow. I think if Nucci was my complexion or maybe Arlette's complexion or darker, I think there would have been more pops. All right, so I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not really gonna comment on that, but I think there's a little some of that colorism going on. And also look at Nucci's hair, man. This is another red flag. You got so many red flags. Look at this one. Anytime you see a young lady here and she's doing a French script up in her hair, she got the cursive up in her hair. She can't write cursive, but she can create cursive up in her with her baby hair up there. Yeah, that's a red flag. That woman is not for you. She's for the streets. She's a bad decision. Find a woman with like an adult hairstyle. Somebody like Arlette over here, right? Arlette is like a really attractive young lady. But this Nucci, man, she's blowing Nucci out the water. But because Nucci got the cursive up here, she got the French script, Comic Sans, whatever this is. Women like that are not for you. That's a bad decision. Don't even go there. I'm just gonna put that out for you. Just some dating advice from David L. Gray. Take it for what it's worth.
YouTube and Instagram.
All right. Well, make sure to check that out. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Thank you.
I like to write music. I love movies. I grew up watching.
So my man, he didn't pop when she said stripper. He didn't pop on first sight. But I guess maybe just all that stuff together, he was like, I'm good. So I'm proud of him.
Movies, like my grandma would sneak us into the movies. Like we would pay for one, go see another one, wouldn't pay for it.
So she was raised in a household, I guess maybe by her grandmother. Maybe she doesn't, maybe I don't know her situation why she was spending time with her grandmother. I don't know if she didn't have parents. I don't know. I'm not gonna make some judgments there. But apparently she's spending time with her grandmother, and her grandmother is a thief, and she's showing her how to steal. Because her grandmother's taking her to the movies, and they're not paying for them, and she's teaching her this lesson as a child that theft is okay. So she's been raised in an environment that teaches bad decisions and immorality and low standards. So I don't even blame her. It's not even her fault. It's the environment that she's raised in. Now, she could do better for herself. I mean, she looks to have a functioning brain. She looks to be creative, right? So she could make better decisions. She could break cycles, but she's not, right? Again, but so far, out of 8 men, only 2 have popped the balloon after all these red flags. The outfit, the profession, the cursive in the hair, the fact that she's raised in just immoral environments. We only got 2 pops, and we need to find out why. This is crazy.
So yeah, love movies. I love to hike. I like to work out as well. Anybody that knows me knows that when I was like heavily into my working out like regimen, I was working out like 5-6 days a week. I got really small, plumped up a little bit, but I like myself
little.
both sizes.
Okay.
A little.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Just security within yourself, confidence. A guy that has like goals, and actually like doing something to achieve them. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Ooh, deal breakers. A guy like if you've met me, if you've been around me, humbly, I do get attention. So like if you know that about me and you want to pursue me, then that's definitely something. Like if you tend to get insecure about the attention that I get, that's something that would make me like kind of stray away from you.
No, again, why has nobody popped their balloon? I don't get this. How this is clearly another red flag, like the 4 or 5 we have already. She says that she's looking for a man who can handle himself in a physical confrontation because men are out here disrespecting her. Verbally, maybe physically. She says, oh, she gets attention. Oh, she's getting disrespected with men, the way they look at her, the way they talk to her. And says she's looking for a man who is confident and can handle that. What type of man's going to handle somebody and certain man disrespecting his woman? She's looking for a man that will what? I don't understand. A man who can fight, a man who has a gun, a man who will walk away from confrontation. I don't even, what is she asking for? A man who can handle himself, secure himself. I don't, but it's the way she's dressing and the way she's carrying herself in her profession and the things that she's doing that's drawing this sort of attention of that's causing men to disrespect her and putting her man into these situations that could lead to their death or confrontation or death of another man. This is just hood behavior. This is hood behavior. And nobody's popped their balloon. Just these still 2 dudes. So all these dudes heard this. And they know exactly what she's saying. Maybe it's some sort of that manhood or something like, oh, I can handle myself. I can get into situations of confrontations. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is not marriage material. I don't even know this is smashable material at this point in time. I thought this may have been just a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? One of those decisions you make when you go into a strip club, right? But this is no. This is bad. This is psychotic.
Okay. All right. So we did get a couple pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with your name and age.
I'm Trey. I'm 25.
And Trey, what do you do?
I'm a development project manager at a tech company.
Okay. And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession. Stripper. That's not my preference. Nothing wrong with you.
No, honestly, I thought it was going to be more people that would pop. So I understand.
She thought it would be more. So she actually thinks men have standards and values. So these men have let her down. And look at Cowboy Hat over here, just the way he looking. Like, ooh, she thick. Look at that. Man, all these dudes just looking at her body, just straight lusting. That's all this is. These are dudes that want to smash. Nobody's taking her serious. Except for my man right here. And I like Trey here. Trey looks like a good, decent, just wholesome young man. I don't have a son, but I like to think if I did have a son, he looks something like Trey. I mean, just a decent. At least my son would probably be a little bit thicker. Trade him like an athlete. I think my son probably been an athlete. He'd been like his dad. But just the way he dressed, like I wear plaid all the time. He got the plaid on, got the polo shirt with the buttons undone. I don't know about the pearl necklace. I don't know. Men in my family, the way we raised, the way we front, we don't wear our grandmother's front jewelry. We don't wear the mother pearls. We don't wear grandmas. I don't know if that's like a generational thing. This new generation, they wearing grandma's jewelry. I'm not going to judge it because I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying that's not something gray men in my family that we do. We don't wear mother pearls. But other than that, yeah, Trey got the earring. He kind of looked like a Kappa to me. He got like that Kappa vibe. I mean, he definitely not the bras. He not the Qs. So again, I don't know if really. The more I look at him, the more this probably isn't my son. I wouldn't have a son that's a Kappa. That's or in the mother pearls. But he does seem like a decent dude. I will leave that there. And he's decent. He popped as a balloon when he found out that showgirl Nucci was a stripper. So good for him.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
You're dressed very well, great
Yeah,
smile.
yeah.
Just if we're going off everyday life, I probably wouldn't entertain. Nothing against.
Entertain? What did she talk about? She wouldn't entertain. Yes, you would entertain him if he throw you some money. What you talking about? Yes, you would entertain him. That's what you do. That's your profession, Nucci. What is she talking? I wouldn't entertain you in real life. At the strip club, you would. Come on, man. What is she talking about? I wouldn't entertain you in real life. Yes. Oh, I don't understand. Yes, you would entertain him. You're an entertainer.
You're very handsome.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, is there something there that's just making you say you wouldn't entertain him?
Yeah. What's that?
I think I just.
It's
I think
okay.
I just like a more like brolicky guy, like a little bit more like
Got it.
No, not that saying like
you're
you're not
good.
that,
I'm just
but
playing. I'm
just
just
for me,
playing.
I'm a
You're
big
good.
girl, so
I understand.
yeah.
Praise God.
Oh, so she's a big girl. So she's looking for a big man. All right, I guess that's just preference. I get it.
All right, cool. Thank you. And let's go down over here. Your name and age.
He's a smart.
Yeah, my name is Key. I'm 28.
And Key, what do you do?
I own a trucking business.
Okay, very cool. Now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession, same thing. Very pretty girl.
Thank
just
you.
Profession, yeah, that's
I'm
it.
sweating. It's hot.
Oh, Key. Good job, Key. I like Key too, man. He's a good-looking fella, tall fella. I don't know about how he dressed. He got the t-shirt and the jeans. That's kind of basic. Got the little necklace on, kind of like pearls too. Got the earring. I guess the earrings are back, man. That's interesting.
You good?
Okay. And now, is Key someone that's your type?
Love your complexion. Like that was definitely the first thing that caught my eye when I walked out here.
Appreciate it.
Love the waves as well. I probably would entertain you if you approached me. So
There she go talking about entertaining again. Is that just how she thinks about life? She's been entertaining man for so long. That's just how she. He's like, it's not even dates. It's like entertain. It's all entertain you. I'll give you a lap dance. Showgirl Nucci is crazy.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
So that's good. So it's not good. I mean, so out of 8 men, just two popped their balloon based upon the profession. That showgirl Nucci is a stripper. I think that's very disappointing. It just can't. I think T-Pain said it. T-Pain said it, but also Akon said it, right? Was it T-Pain and Akon? Right? Yeah, remember this? Oh yeah. Yeah. See, at least T-Pain in this situation with bartender, right? I guess he learned from his last situation with the stripper, right? And now in this situation, he goes into the strip club. He just broke up with his girl, which is a bad decision. Anytime you break up with somebody, the last place you want to go is to the strip club. There's a lot of bad decisions there. You're like in a vulnerable place right there. And so, but he goes into the strip club and he actually talks to the bartender, which is a better decision, right? Because strippers cannot love you, but perhaps the bartender can.
Broke up with my girl last night, so I went to the club. Put on a fresh white suit and a mini coupe, sitting on dubs. I'm just looking for somebody to talk to and show me some love. If you know what I mean.
He's lonely. Oh yeah.
Everybody jacking me as soon as I stepped in the spot. 200 bitches in the building, ain't none of them hot. Except for this pretty young thing that was working all the way at the top. Shouted, what is your name? Ooh, she made us drinks to drink. We drunk and got drunk and made us.
See, he learned in this situation, T-Pain, that, you have to leave the strippers alone, man. You really do. You have to leave the strippers alone. You have to, man. So I'm really proud of those dudes who jumped off of showgirl Nucci. I really am. The rest of these dudes, I don't know what could they possibly be thinking about. They definitely not where T-Pain was. Because she's definitely not the bartender. She's the stripper.
Right. So we still do have quite a few balloons left unpopped. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these guys a question, help you narrow it down.
Ooh. Damn, I didn't really think about this.
Oh, girl.
Do any of you guys have children? You do?
Are kids a deal breaker for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
let's-
sorry.
I think that's good because you don't want your kids around her. So that was good. He should have been popped. I'm so disappointed in him. As soon as he found out what her profession is, what she does, and he was like, "Hey, what is he even thinking? Like, why would he want his kids around this?" See, this is what I'm talking about black men. This is the problem with black men, and this is how we keep repeating these cycles of brokenness and bad decisions and making strippers. He's gonna put his kids in close proximity to this.
Let's head on over here. Let's start with your name and age.
My name is John. I'm 31.
John, what do you do?
I'm an aerospace tech and I do content. So,
and all these dudes got decent jobs. I think Trey over here, he's some sort of project manager or something like that. The other dude he owns a trucking company, which is dope. Shout out to my little brother in Texas. He owns a trucking company, getting his second truck. And John right here, all these dudes got decent jobs, and they want to put it in. They're trying to jeopardize themselves. At least John here trying to jeopardize his career and his safety by involving himself with a stripper.
Got it. So she did pop on you for the kids. Why did you have your balloon unpop for her, though, prior to that?
I mean, I'm not really shallow. You feel me? I like to get to know the person, so I was just trying to feel her out.
Okay. Got it. Now, I know the kids is deal breaker, but is he someone that's your type?
You're so cute. Like, let me just say that. You're, like, really cute, but, like, if I'm going to be with somebody, I need somebody that's, like, fine to me. Like, you fine to a lot of girls, I'm sure. But to me, like, very cute. I love your dreads. I like the way you're dressed. Yeah.
That's cool. I respect it.
Okay. Alrighty. So everyone else has no kids. Any other questions?
This is dumb, but, like, I do want to know your guys' signs.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness, man. I get so tired of people asking what your zodiac sign is. I didn't even know until recently, until I started watching this show, that people still did that. The zodiac thing is like the most shallow thing that you could possibly ask a person. And it's most and all you're doing when you like trying to figure somebody out by their zodiac sign is you're really just trying to objectify them. You're not even trying to get to know them. Oh, because you're a Virgo, you're this, you're this, and that could be true. It may not be true. You're just objectifying me. And you're going to read me and make judgments based upon me by the day I was born. I think that's just like very just low IQ. It is, and it hinders and it puts barriers in front of communication. Like we can't communicate well because you're judging me based upon something that I didn't choose. So, yeah, shout out to the dudes who like pop their balloon based upon that shallow question from a shallow girl.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna pop you based off your sign. I just want to know.
We'll start here with your name and
Why'd you
age.
ask the question?
My name's Dante. I'm 25.
Dante, what do you do?
I'm a famous adult entertainer and also a YouTuber.
He's a famous adult entertainer. No wonder why he didn't pop his balloon. He's basically a stripper too, looking like Brokeback Mountain
As well.
Okay, got it. So, to answer a question, what's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay,
A true
I like Sag.
Sag.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Name and age.
Named Justin, and 26,
And what do you do?
and I own a online business. So yeah,
Okay.
And what's your sign?
I'm Cancer.
Okay. I like Cancer. You guys are very like emotionally intelligent and like just like intuitive when it comes to emotions.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
And you guys like really make people feel comfortable. Like no sign I feel like is better at doing that than a Cancer. So
Yeah, that's all it is.
objectifying.
I like that.
Yeah.
Name and age.
Chris, 27.
And Chris, what do you do?
I got a couple jobs. I'm a realtor first, and then I work at a community center with kids, and then I work at 2 nonprofits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
What's your sign?
Scorpio.
I have a love-hate relationship with you guys. Like I love you guys, but you guys are toxic.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Yeah, at least you know.
I mean, again, just objectifying. First, she said, "Oh, I won't pop your balloon based upon your sign," but then she's just going into this, just erecting communication barriers. Just upon the day he was born, that she thinks she may have some sort of toxic relationship with him. This is just dumb. Dating tip for the fellas, man. If a woman come up to you and she asks you what your zodiac sign is, just pop the balloon. Just put her in friend zone immediately. Not even friend zone. Just put her in ignore zone. Just flat out. She's not serious. She's not seriously trying to get to know you. She's not. She's gonna bring in some sort of baggage into that relationship based upon the other men that she dealt with the same sort of zodiac sign. So you're not gonna get off to a fair start. Understand that.
All right, thank you. And we did get a pop. Let's head on back this way. Your name and age.
My name's Ryan. I'm 26.
And Ryan, what do you do?
I own 2 different media companies.
Okay. So you did end up popping your balloon when she asked, "What's your sign? What's up? What's going on?"
Yeah, it's just the sign thing. I just never got into that, and I don't even like speaking about that.
Yeah, good job.
Okay. I understand. Like a lot of guys are like that, so I don't fault you for that.
All good.
All right. So prior to her asking about signs, you did have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I kind of wanted to hear her out. The profession thing did kind of take me through a little loop, but I was still open. Yeah. So and she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. So
I was gonna say peanut butter. I like that.
So I was like, no, we can. I just want to hear what she had to say.
Got it. Now, is Ryan someone that's your type?
No, because you're just a smidgen too light skinned for me. I know I'm light skinned as well, but
Oh shit.
I like them a little bit brown to dark skin. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody popped their balloon. She said they eat too light skinned. Like I kind of like that. I like for light skinned people to like breed with like darker skinned people, right? So we gotta, we gotta return Africa back. We gotta fix the DNA. I don't know. I kind of like that. I think that's cool. She didn't want to like reproduce and make it like a baby that looks like the color of the sun, right? So that's cool. But everybody popped their balloon. They say, "Hey, I'm light skinned. I'm light skinned too."
All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Man, I think I'm light skinned. I don't know. Like, you feel
You're
me?
not as light as him.
Like,
You should have gave yourself a chance.
hey, I mean, look, I didn't know. You should have been clear on me. You know? But it's all good.
Well,
though.
I did say brown to light skin. To me, you are kind of like on the cusp of light.
Yeah, yeah.
But you are, to me, you have a little bit more melanin.
Okay, for
know.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So,
But you want that balloon back or something?
right.
Why you biting your lip like that? Yeah.
Go ahead, get that balloon back.
Yeah.
Get that balloon back.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Come on.
He should have left
Yes,
it pop.
sir.
Leave it pop, bro.
Okay, we'll be back for you then. He ended up
Follow your
popping
fir-
as well. What's going
follow your
on?
first
Same
instinct.
thing, you know, I'm light skinned, as everybody can see. She said brown skin to dark skin.
Now, these dudes are not light skinned. Nucci is light skinned. You a shade. You like caramel. Who told him he was light skinned? Oh yeah, he lighter than the dude next to him. Dude next to him is the color of midnight. Yeah, he lighter than that. But you're not light skinned. Come on, man. Who told you was light skinned? Nobody should ever said you light skinned. You caramel. You peanut butter. You're not light skinned. That's who told him he was light skinned?
Maybe I should have specified like light bright, right?
Type shit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with light brights at all. Like all
Yeah.
complexions are beautiful. It's just a preference.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But you're damn near the same color.
Type shit. I've been light skinned my whole life. Yeah, I'm only dark as we in Arizona right now.
Okay. All right. So you want him to get, or I don't know.
I mean, it's up to him.
It's up to you. You want that balloon back or no?
Shit. I think I'm gonna just pass. I just want to see what else is out there.
No problem. No problem.
That's good for him. He said he want to see what else is out there, bruh. There has to be something better than a stripper rapper who was raised immorally, who doesn't know how to dress, whose name is Nucci. Come on, man. Yeah, pass. You should have popped on sight. You knew something. You had to know something better was coming than this. You had to know.
All right. So is he someone that is your type?
I love the way you're dressed.
You said it.
Very handsome. I probably wouldn't in the real world entertain.
Type shit.
Okay.
You
So
would
prior
entertain.
to her saying the whole light skin thing, why'd you have
You would entertain. I mean, be honest. He just doesn't have any bands with him right now. He's not going like this right now. Golly, up here lying.
every balloon unpopped?
Oh, she cold.
Okay.
Yeah, my voice gone. Yeah, no, she cold.
Thank you.
That's thick as hell, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is just visual. People just like overweight women. That's who has no kids but look like they had 3. I don't get it. I think it's just all about people just interested in fornicating. No, I really have a hard time believing that anybody's looking at her as a wife. All right. Nobody said anything about, oh, I liked your conversation. I liked your profession. I like the things that you're saying. You're really articulate. You carry yourself well. Nobody is saying those things that point to just a deeper quality. Nobody's saying, oh, you're a woman of faith and values. Nobody's saying that. Everybody just said, oh, you thick, which is cold. I want to smash. And so she should even be picking us up. Nobody's even taking me seriously. And how come they're not taking me seriously? So this
We taking
It
a pop
is.
down here. All right. Your name and age?
How you doing? My name is Nati.
Okay.
I'm 25.
And
I'm
Nati,
sorry,
what do
wait,
you
what's your name?
Nati. Nati.
Not T?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Ethiopian name.
Okay.
and what do you do?
I'm a project engineer for a general contractor full time, and then do a little freelance estimating on the side.
Okay.
And this dude is an Ethiopian. I'm like a little bit disappointed here. I'm just going to objectify him from the Ethiopians I've known. That they seem to be tend to be Christians, tend to be Catholics. They seem to be people with some sort of values, tend to be people who are raised in a 2-parent home. Tend to people who are marry another Ethiopian, another person from their country. And so he really thought about bringing a Nucci home. He thought she was marriage material, dating material. Or, was it just something that was smashable? Just a little bad decision on the side. So a little bit disappointed by him being an Ethiopian, and he didn't pop it. It took him this long to pop his balloon.
So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first, I'm an Aries. But yeah, when people ask me about my sign, I feel like they're making a lot of assumptions about the sign.
There you go.
To be honest, I
Yeah.
don't believe in that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you pop so
But you're
late?
cool though, you're pretty, and
Thank
I
you.
think we'd be good friends. But
I think so too. And honestly, let me just elaborate on like the zodiac question. Like, I would never cancel somebody because of their zodiac sign. Like, that's dumb. But like, I do, like, I'm a Virgo, so like a lot of the things that they say about Virgos is very true for me personally. So like, I just like, it gives me kind of like a little insight of what your personality could look like. But obviously, I would give you the chance to like, you know, indulge me in who you really are.
That's cool.
Okay, thank you. Let's head on back. Okay, so we do have 2 guys left. I'm gonna go ahead and see if you guys have any questions for her. You do? Okay, let's start here.
What is submission to you?
Submission.
What is being a submissive woman?
Submissive is
Pay her.
like allowing my man to lead. So like, let's say we want to buy a house or something, and I want to live in one area, but you tell me that you want to live in this area for this, that, and this reason. I'm gonna listen to you, and if I feel like, okay, my man has proved to me that he can lead, I think he knows what he's talking about. If we move here, it might not be the best idea, so I'm gonna go with what my man says.
What do you mean prove to you?
Just like letting me know that you have like, you know what you're doing, basically. Just like financially, spiritually, mentally, with your goals. If you say that you have goals and you haven't achieved any of them, then why would I let you lead anything that has to do with me? So just proving it that way.
I kind of like that answer though. So you're saying, hey, you know, cowboy hat, broke back mountain dude over here talking about, hey, what does it look like to, you know, let your man lead or something like that? And she said, well, you have to prove that you're a leader. I think that's a valid thing. I think that's something people do in real life at their job. That's a level of trust. So if you prove that, you prove to people that you can trust them, that they can trust you based upon things that you've done, either your resume, things you've done in the past, or things they've seen you done in the present, then that's how you build trust. And if you build, and trust is something that is something that, you know, you have levels of trust. You know, you could be 1, 2, you could be 10 or whatever. But the more you prove that you can be trusted, your leadership can be trusted, the more people believe in you and the more they'll follow you. And eventually they'll run through a wall for you. So I like that answer. So it shows some sort of, again, I think Nucci's, I don't think she's probably dumb. I think she's just immoral. I think it's something to do with how she had been raised, the environment she's in, the people she's dealing with. She hasn't really had a man in her life who really invest in her. I understand why men wouldn't want to invest in her outside of the strip club, because what are you investing in? I mean, it's like no one just goes down in the street into alley and throws, say, hey man, I want to invest in this trash can, and throws a bunch of money in it. No, nobody does that because they know that the trash can is always going to be a trash can. And in fact, the next time they come check on their investment, the money in the trash can is going to be gone. So I understand why Nucci doesn't have men in her life who have truly invested in her to help build her up, as far as education, as far as just morals and values. I understand why men wouldn't invest into a woman that looks like this. I get that. But she should get that because I think she's smart enough, just based upon her answer right here, to get that, right? So, but yeah, cowboy dude here doesn't like that. He was sold by that answer though at all. He didn't like that.
Any questions here?
What city you stay? I mean, where you stay? Like,
I stay in Phoenix.
You stay in Phoenix?
Yes, sir.
I stay in Cali, so I don't know.
Ooh, long distance.
Long distance?
I don't know about that one.
Nucci don't know about long distance. She's only gonna go as far as she can drop it like it's hot. She'll only go as far as climbing a pole. If it's not climbing a pole, if it's not dropping it like it's hot, Nucci not going there. And it's not even far. Arizona to California. I don't know where he stays out of California, but if he stays like, I don't know, Bakersfield, LA, it's not really that far. We're talking about 2024. Come on, man. So, but that's cool. He missed out on making a bad decision. Good for him.
So long distance is a no for you.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, so you did have him get his balloon back. Is he someone that you're type?
He's handsome. Yeah, I would entertain him.
Oh, entertain me. Hold on.
I would.
he finally got on to it. I don't know if he didn't hear like everybody's answer, but he's like, entertain me? You're a stripper. What do you mean entertain? You gonna give me a lap dance? He like, let me play that again. That was funny.
No, for you.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, so you did have him get his balloon back. Is he someone that's your type?
He's handsome. Yeah, I would entertain him.
Oh, entertain me. Hold on.
I would.
Hold on.
Did I say something bad?
You say entertain.
Yeah.
What you
Entertain the idea of getting to know you.
Okay.
Just like you would do that for me, right?
I feel you. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel that.
Let's go back this way. Why did we end up popping?
He was striking. He's like, entertain me. I thought this was Pop the Blue to find love. Now Pop the Blue to find a stripper. That was funny.
The idea of getting to know you.
Amy, hold on.
I would.
Hold on.
Did I say something bad?
You say entertain.
Yeah. Entertain the idea of getting to know you.
Okay.
Just like you would do that for me, right?
I feel you. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel that.
Let's go back this way. Why did we end up popping?
Just I had to think about what she was saying about the submission. So before I got famous, before I had anything, I had my ex of 3 years. I was trying to marry and stuff like that, but she didn't believe in the hustle. She didn't believe in what I was doing and stuff like that. I didn't have the results, you know what I'm saying, with that. And she didn't believe in what was happening, and I told her what exactly was going to happen to where I am today and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I can't entrust that. Oh, I might not have it in 5 years. I might have it in 2 years. It might happen in 6 years. You feel me? But like you thinking that, oh, you don't have the results yet. You know, a lot of people don't have results yet. You feel me? Type shit. It don't come overnight. It don't come over in a year. Don't come over in 3. You got to stick and ride. If you ain't, and if you're not finna do that,
So I get where he's coming from. I sort of get his perspective too. So he didn't like the fact that she, like Nucci here, her definition of leadership or submission is that she would only submit to a man who is proven capable of, a man that she has trust in based upon things he's done in the past. But his perspective is like, I shouldn't be judged upon what I've done in the past. You should judge me by the things I'll do in the future. And that so a woman should submit to him just because of his genitalia or his chromosomes, which is, I get that perspective too. I think a lot of Christian men are there, particularly the traditional kind are there. Just because I have an XY chromosome, therefore you should submit to me. And I think a lot of women are open to that because they're XX and the person is XY. Then XX should just submit just naturally to XY, especially if you're married to them. I get that perspective as well. But I would be more inclined to, if I was like advising my daughters on this subject, I would definitely, especially in today's age, and not even today's age, we can even go back to like the 1890s, when you had the temperance movement going, where at that time in the United States, there were just so much alcoholism was rampant. And a lot of men were ruining their households. But women were expected to just remain submissive in those households, even though a man was just destroying it, just because he had XY chromosome. So if I was advising my daughters on this, I would definitely, you have to look for traits, look for just their resume, their relationship resume, their life resume, their professional resume, to see what they've done in the past. And not saying that they want to do something different in the future. They may do something in the future, good or bad, right? But you can only go by what you can go by. But there's a lot of things there that can help you determine whether a man is worthy to follow. I would say one of the first things to look for, obviously, does he have a king? If he has a king, naming Jesus Christ, then okay, he's someone you can follow because he's following another man. If he's following the perfect man God, Jesus Christ. So, okay, because he's following Christ, you can follow him. Okay. So that's one thing you would definitely look for. But so I get both perspectives here. It's interesting. That's a really good conversation. Something to flesh out.
beat it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I felt that.
Cool. All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped. But we do
Good.
thank you so much for coming on.
So
Let's
glad
go ahead and
Nucci
give it up
didn't
for her,
leave anybody.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, good job, fellas. You know, some of you had your balloon pop. Some of you were canceled by Nucci. Some of you canceled yourself. So I appreciate it. It was interesting. Episode 20. That was Nucci. And my disappointing reaction to men who thought it was okay to date somebody like that and not pop their balloon and not hold themselves to a higher standard. So that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.